What's happening, rock and rollers? This is your good buddy Steve Brown, and you're listening and watching the Decade That Rocked podcast with my good buddies Mark Weiss and Greg Alprin. Turn it up, baby.
My first backstage moment with Eddie was just Eddie standing back there by his case, the Van Halen case, and just looked at me and smiled, just hanging out. It was a nice moment.
I'd never met Ed before, and I came into sound check, and Ed walked in. He was wearing glasses, and he came right up to me, and he goes, "Hey, I'm Ed," with his scratchy voice. And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I'm meeting God here, but this dude is the coolest guy. He's so friendly and so humble. And it's, a lot of guys will tell you the stories about him. He was just the nicest guy in the world. And the coolest thing for me was, Matt goes to him, Steve's in this band, they're blowing up right now, man. He's 20 years old, he got signed, they're number one MTV. He goes, "What band?" And I go, "Trixter." And he goes, "I know you guys. Me and Valerie saw your videos. You guys are cool, riding the dirt bikes and stuff." And so for me, it was like the coolest thing in the world. Here I am meeting my hero, because we all know that story about, be careful when you meet your heroes because they'll probably let you down. Well, this was the exact opposite. I'm blessed enough to have some of Mark's photos, this stuff from the Lost Weekend that Mark took that I got from Kurt Jeffries, the guy who won it. Yeah. So, I didn't steal. Mark thinks I stole these from him, but I didn't. I got this shit from Kurt Jeffries. This is the contact sheet from the Lost Weekend.
Yeah, Kurt stole them from me. I remember I was taking pictures of Eddie backstage by himself, and then Valerie walked in, and she's like, "Oh, no, I'm sorry." I'm like, no, come on in, Valerie. This is one day at a time, Valerie, And yeah, there you go.
Wow.
And so I said, "Come on in, let me get a photo of you and Eddie, because I always like to take family photos, because I work with the bands that they don't want them out. They're not going to go anywhere."
Can't say enough great things about him as a person, because the music everybody knows. Yeah. The game changer, the greatest guitar player of all time. Nobody will ever do what Eddie Van Halen done till the end of time. Yeah. He changed it forever.